Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack?
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Tracy Porter with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
After one, 7-0. Audier Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, going back to Patterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there was no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go again with Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they just get the play off. Now Young. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Steve Young. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run with Patterson, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. One more time with Patterson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. The 3rd down throw incomplete by Steve Young.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Fairbairn able to this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Finding space at the 40, down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, it's Michael Irvin. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Eagles! Michael Irvin from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. 1st and 10, Young. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage is typically running away from someone and not worrying about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first.
hell you go outside?
Is my mom?
Where the heck you go outside?
Where's mom? I thought you said mom was home.
Timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
I can't text you because my phone's off.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Young now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. The 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Second half will start with a run by Patterson. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Oh, Young loses it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Rodgers. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Waller, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3.
Well, now how about this return? And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Young will set to throw. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Young to throw on 4th. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Young takes it on the sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Young takes it on the sneak. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call. If you don't
like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
Young takes it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneaks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the counter now, it's Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
McNair to throw.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that would be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
On second down, McNair.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now McNair. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On fourth down, McNair. And Allen's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. Once again with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing, Young. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, he's got one of the strongest arms in the league. Some people may say the strongest, but that can also have a downside occasionally, and here he's intercepted.
Yeah, when we talk about strong arms, being able to throw it deep downfield doesn't necessarily take the strongest. It takes more of the timing type of a quarterback. And it's great to be able to take your shot, but when it hangs up there just a bit too long, you put it in jeopardy. And in this case, it was intercepted.
To throw on 2nd down, Steve McNair.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Justin Jefferson.
87 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
A first down throw for Young. And this one is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fourth down, Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
To throw, McNair. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. To throw on 2nd and 10. Young. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a 1st down throw for Young. Touchdown! George Kittle from 21 yards away. And the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
From the gun, here's McNair. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st down, it's McNair. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Allen. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Ready, go.
McNair. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can try out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This one fielded at the 5.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because...
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Eagles have recovered. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Another run here with Sanders. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's McNair. And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now McNair. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now McNair off the play fake. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kyle Pitts, 23 yards for the touchdown. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And
oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception. You got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
McNair's throw complete here to Waller.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
2nd and 16.
Brings up 2nd and 16. At the Chargers 40.
Ready.
Looking to throw. McNair.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Come on.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
and that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Out of the gun, it's McNair. And that is incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. McNair to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Eagles 38, Chargers 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas.
Come on, bro. Why you call a timeout, bro?
We'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way
Over,
this game is
bro.
going, they've got to be awfully happy.
Should have had in the first
Execution.
game. I ain't gonna hold you. I wasn't paying attention to him.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Left side here to Sanders. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now the Chargers will use the second of
We're
their
just trying to make the
timeouts
score look
as
better.
they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Now McNair. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they are
You help it get worse.
again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Pass midfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
That throw by Young incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A second down throw for Young. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
First and 10, Young.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
Chargers going to use their
I called timeout for you, don't worry.
as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. It'll be Young again.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's Steve Young. And that is caught. So they're going to see this one to the end. They get a
That was phony.
an exercise in futility
That was
right
phony.
now. Still down big.
I should have picked that.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first
Look at that.
read
I
was
pressed the
there,
damn
got it to
button.
him quickly,
That shit was
and
late.
in the end
I've been
zone.
pressed the damn button.
Excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score yet, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Games like